First for Woodbridge under head coach Jonathan Tuchinski. At guard, sophomore number 0, Michael Eason. At forward, senior number 5, Nick Belinsky. At forward, senior number 23, Jason Bradley. At guard, junior number 4, Kendall Powell. And at guard, senior number 13, Aiden Rochelle. And for the Patriots, with a record of 3-0 on the season under head coach Jose Rodriguez. At guard, sophomore number 4, Jaden Jones. Guard, senior, number 24, Justin Gordon. At forward, junior, number 15, Noah Taylor. At forward, senior, number 21, Billy Anderson. And at guard, senior, number 2, Sayon Presley.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to TV 35 Sports for tonight's inter-town matchup. Woodbridge Barons visiting the Colonia Patriots. We're here at Colonia High School. I'm joined with my colleague and councilmate, Kyle Anderson. Kyle, it's good to spend some time with you.
It's always good to be at a high school basketball game.
Yeah, and let's let the cat out of the bag already. You got the Twins playing for Woodbridge, so that makes it more exciting.
Well, I'm glad they're starting out on the bench because I can focus on the game and I won't be coaching, but I'm excited for them to have an opportunity to play a little varsity basketball, yeah.
It's great. It's great. Well, we're early in the season. I know that Woodbridge is having a little bit of a hard time finding their footage, but I know that they had some issues with the virus and they're just starting to get into the groove. They played some very difficult teams, Immaculata, Monroe, and St. Thomas. And on the other side, Colonia is starting out real strong with wins over Edison, Saraville, and North Brunswick, but it is an intertown rival. So let's hope that, that emotion and that fun comes to play here in tonight's game as we're getting ready for tip-off.
Yeah, Woodbridge they're lacking a lot of game experience. Their player Adino scored 400 points and he's out with an ACL. He's a senior, but he's being missed, so some guys are having to step in his place. So we're about to do the tip-off.
Here we are. Colonia gets the ball.
All right, and that is number 2, Savion Presley, who is, as you were pointing out earlier, he's been leading the team in scoring.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got some big numbers. He's had 26 against Saraville and 30 against North Brunswick.
And there goes Colonia showing off their height advantage with number 21, Billy Anderson, getting his first bucket of the day. And Colonia takes the early lead. And Woodbridge has been relying on Micah Eason, who's a sophomore, to control the ball for him. And there we see a pass. And there's Savion Presley. He showed that quickness.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Kyle, wow, he just tipped that ball away.
And that is number 23, Jason Bradley, goes into the hoop but doesn't fall. And there goes Jaden Jones, sophomore. As you could tell, Colonia is very well coached, but they also have a great chemistry out there on the floor. There's Micah Eason. Shot gets blocked, but the ball goes out of bounds on Colonia, so it'll stay possession for Woodbridge.
Billy Anderson on that block did a nice job, tried to keep his feet in.
Oh, another almost unwise pass there. The ball goes over to Kendall Pala. He finds, there we go, Savion Presley again. And Nick Kalinsky defends him well, doesn't foul him, but the ball goes out. This court can be a little confusing because of the way the sideline is, and then you have the border is brown, and sometimes it's a little confusing for some of the players to know what's out of bounds and what's not. And Billy Anderson's with the ball. And Jaden Jones,
tied up. Yep, got tied up in there. Barons take the ball. Walensky taking the ball out. Barons are moving the ball well.
They are. They're an athletic team, and it's the shooting right there where they just lack that scoring confidence. And Colonia definitely has several players that can put the ball in the hole. And here's Micah. As you can see, he's very quick.
Yep.
He's not going to get that call because he's given up so many inches in height. And the coaches, the referees right now seem to be letting them play a little. And that's number 24, Justin Gordon. All right.
Timeout with the Barons for the 8-0 score, 5:16 to go in the first quarter.
So you have Coach Jonathan Tuchinski, is a first-year coach. Like you and I, he is a former Mustang. So that was a nice thing to see when the boys had an experienced coach. He last coached at Bergen Catholic. He was coaching the JV at Bergen Catholic, but he was an assistant at JFK for many years. So he's bringing some experience, different style over there, and he's got Chase Barnes, who we know, who's been a Colonia.
From here, right?
Yeah.
1,000-point scorer.
So Chase Barnes was 1,000-point scorer, also a quarterback and defensive back, and had an illustrious career at Rutgers Newark as a point guard. So he's bringing some knowledge that he has, and also he knows a lot about Colonia basketball. So hopefully this timeout pays dividends where Woodbridge comes out and is able to put a basket up.
I watched Chase during the JV game too, and his enthusiasm, besides his knowledge, is very contagious. So it's good.
And that's what you need when your team is struggling right now, you know.
Absolutely.
There goes Nick Kalinsky right to the basket.
Right to the basket.
So it was a very good timeout called by Coach Tuchinski.
Got some big fellas handling the ball there.
Yeah. So you know, right now, Jaden Jones, you know, he's got
Nice
that running back vision, and there was a great pass there from number 32, Mike Howell. That was a great pass and a nice cut by Savion Presley.
Yeah, nice traditional backdoor there.
Yep. There goes Holinsky to the basket, but ball will be out on Colonia. Woodbridge will maintain possession. And you know, this is a tighter gym.
I was just thinking that, Kyle.
Yeah.
You know, when you compare it to Woodbridge and all of that space in the out-of-bounds area and the seating area.
And it pays to have the rowdy student section that the Colonia Crazies have.
Yeah. It's a nice tradition. All right, we have a foul, non-shooting foul now. Woodbridge inbounding the ball.
And we have a player coming in. It looks like Jake Serrano, number 25, is coming in for Jason Bradley.
I think that's our first substitute of the game, at least on the Woodbridge side.
Serrano comes in and fires one up, doesn't go.
Good shot, though.
Yeah.
Open shot.
Woodbridge is trying to go with a little bit more size.
Playing man-to-man right now. Pretty aggressive. A little too aggressive, I guess.
Don't reach.
Very nice crowd here tonight when you consider the, what we're going through with the virus and everything. Nice crowd, very respectful. Everybody's got their mask on.
As soon as, the schools have been virtual, so it's nice for the kids to get back out, see their classmates.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the crosstown rivalship always brings everybody out for Woodbridge Township.
Man, Tamir Vekline, his head was above the rim on that rebound. Goodness
gracious.
Nice
kick out to Kendall Pala, and he knocks it down.
All right for Kendall.
That's a three-pointer for him. And Kendall makes another nice defensive play on that end. And he is flying up the court, kicks it out to Eason, and it doesn't fall.
Rebound by number 12, Tamir Vekline again. That boy's got some ups. He can get up there, man. Nice move.
And he goes up, he gets the hard foul, but he went for the reverse, and he caused the contact. So it was probably intentional to get the and one, so he'll go to line for two.
He does a lot in the air once he takes off. There was a lot of moves going on.
He takes off. He has some trajectory on that.
Absolutely.
I think it was 2 different time zones. And he knocks that one down. That's his 3rd point. If Eason had hit that 3, boy, this would be a little different of a game, because when those crosstown rivalries happen, if you can keep that score close, anything can happen.
Absolutely.
There, look at that. There he is. He touches every ball. Nice block by Helinski.
Absolutely. Woodbridge playing man-to-man right now.
And Anderson goes hard to the basket. Doesn't fall, but then he comes back and he actually fouls Helinski.
Yep.
And we were talking about this the other day. When a team is struggling like this, a good coach finds ways to find victories in minutes, possessions, quarters.
Right.
You have to find ways to win, and that's how you use that timeout. And you say, we're going to win this possession. That's what they did the last time with Helinski going in. Here's Pala, kicks it over to Serrano, and shot doesn't fall. Colonia is doing a good job defensively. They're getting over and getting a hand in your face no matter what, whenever you release it.
They're contesting every shot.
There's a rare fast break for Woodbridge, and it doesn't fall. That's a basket you got to have.
Yeah.
You got to have that.
Absolutely.
It looks like close to a travel.
Matthew Sherb now with the ball.
Okay. Timeout is called by Colonia.
I was mentioning a little earlier, now that we have a timeout, Edwin Santana was the JV coach when I walked in. You were here, and a lot of people don't realize that Edwin, when I was at Amboy, Edwin was our head coach, and he was the GMC Coach of the Year.
I remember him. I do remember him. Yeah.
So you have a former GMC Varsity Coach of the Year,
coaching the JV team.
Yeah, I mean, it's a solid.
And then you complement that with Jose Rodriguez, who has been Coach of the Year in his own right.
Right, of course.
So you bring all that knowledge and wealth, and then it's almost unfair that they got Coach Pace as the principal here.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the game plan. I'm sure that there's some nice meetings over there at Coach Pace's office where they're at the principal's office and they're talking about tonight's strategy.
Absolutely. Yeah, that must be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. It really is. Basketball has always been a strong sport here in Colonia. And it starts at the top with the principal, because he was a longtime coach here, won a few sectional championships, and he brings in talent. He brings in some great coaches.
Spent some time, won the GMCs at JFK also.
Yes,
so he's been around
yes, he
town,
did.
Right?
Oh, he had a 28-2 team at JFK back in, I guess that was probably 1990.
Beat us at the GMC championships at the RAC. That's Perth Am boy.
And Mr. Penko, who was a vice principal, he was one of the main scorers on that team. And Billy Anderson, I thought the travel came first, but you know, referee didn't see it that way.
It's a big fella there.
He
Anderson.
looks like he's got to be up there around 6'5", 6'6", right?
Yeah, I would think he's a solid built kid too.
Yeah, I would say he's at least 6'6".
Because Helinko's not a small kid, and he looks kind of small.
Yeah.
Helinsky, I mean.
Yep.
He looks. Anderson definitely.
And that's a tough matchup for Helinsky. He's got a couple of big guys out there. So we did see freshman Derek Anderson come into the game. He subbed out Micah to give Micah Easton some break, and they're right away going to go and trap him, but he wisely gets rid of the ball. And a nice drive. That was a nice drive by Jace Green to the basket. And but he'll go to the line for 2. So Woodbridge has an opportunity to get this game within 6 points.
Woodbridge playing the man-to-man defense so far is making Colonia earn every point. Got to get those.
I was wondering if they were going to come out and play it safe with a 2-3, but Colonia can shoot the ball, and then if you can move the ball well in a 2-3. Here we go. There's a basket. It's 13-6. And we have number 13, Matthew Sherb, came into the game.
It's just about a minute to go. Anderson with a left hand, a little kind of baby hook there. Anderson now has 5 points.
And there's Jace wisely goes up to Bradley, but number 15, Noah Taylor, with a really good block there.
Yeah.
Bradley went nose into him, but he actually he's going to get the foul, I think. And Micah Easton's back in, so Woodbridge trying to go with some smaller guards for the last part of the quarter. So they're looking to run the floor a little bit.
Yep. Derek's in the game now, number 24.
He's got 3 small guards in. There's Green, gets fouled, but he's going to go to the line again for 2.
Samir McCline on that foul. Interesting defense. It's like a matchup zone that Colonia is playing, like a 1-3-1. It appears at times to be a man-to-man, but it's not, I don't think.
Green misses the front end of that one. Okay, bringing Paula back in.
And take advantage of it. Colonia number 24 on that rebound.
Is that Justin Gordon, I think?
Justin Gordon, yep. Sure, bringing the ball up.
And they got a piece of it. Oh, and there was a foul.
And they're going to call that a 3?
So he'll go for the line for three shots, it looks like.
Did he say 3 or 2? I couldn't understand. Couldn't see what his finger is. We'll soon find out. Presley's already got 6.
Well, that's been about his average. Is if he gets 6 1/4, he's going to end up with about 24 points. And he drops that one too. In comes Helinski. Out goes Serrano. Woodbridge looking to get a rebound here and try to get one possession and get that basket. So this is the 3rd shot of his free throws. Oh, and Pala. Wow, he takes off, and that was one I'm sure Colonia did not like seeing him release like that.
Yeah, it looked like they had a little connection going, those two. They were looking for each other. So we have a 17-8 score at the end of the 1st quarter. Pretty good showing by Woodbridge when you consider it.
Absolutely. You know, it's talking to my boys. You know, they're trying to make sure that they stay positive throughout all of this. They've had 3 games. They've lost all 3 games by at least 30 points. We're looking at the Colonia bench over there, and Coach Jose Rodriguez is going to make sure that Colonia opens it up in the 2nd quarter. He wants to go into the half with a big lead, and he's going to coach all the way through it. So expect right now, you're going to expect that where there's going to be some trapping and possibly some press just in the beginning of the quarter. Is from the style of play that I've seen him coach, he's going to apply some pressure to that ball, create some turnovers.
Absolutely. I think no matter, you throw the records out when you have these intertown rivalries and both coaches respect each other, and you don't take anything for granted. Therefore, that's why you really got to build on that lead, because right now we have a game going on.
Absolutely. And Coach Chichinski is going to do what he can to try to preserve or keep that gap from widening. He's going to probably put the ball in Micah Easton's hands and Green's hands to try to control the ball and minimize the mistakes. I'm actually surprised to see Anderson out there. He's going with the smaller team right now. And Colonia's kind of going with the smaller team too. There's a couple of guys that are getting some breaks, so see what happens. There goes Jones with the ball, and Savion gets into the corner, does not fall. Nice rip away for Eason.
Yeah, quick hands there, that's for sure.
Anderson goes down on a baseline drive, but he was in a mismatch situation. His distant cousin, Billy Anderson, was waiting for him to pin that ball up against the backboard there.
Woodbridge showing a little pressure on their side now.
See if they can create a few turnovers themselves. Yep. Sometimes your transition defense can really be helpful if you're outmatched in size. Because right now Pala is completely undersized against Anderson.
Yeah.
And here comes that pressure.
Little weave going on here to try to look for an opening.
There's Pala, and he gets the ball up to the basket.
Good defense by Justin Goodwin.
And that is number 15, Noah Taylor, with his first bucket of the day.
Timeout Mustang.
They got that
Or
ball
Barons.
over the, but they call real quickly. You see Coach Barney's calling the team in the huddle. Try to maximize the time that they can get in that huddle and whatever it is that they want to instill in these young men.
Yeah, I think you're right. You said it a little earlier at the half that Barons don't want to let this lead get too far away, and certainly Colonia, that's what they're trying to do. They're pressuring up. They're picking up the pace.
Yeah,
trying
sometimes you got to use those timeouts just to slow the other team down.
Absolutely.
And Woodbridge has been effective with coming out of their timeouts and having good possession. So hopefully they can. I'm sure that's what Coach Chinchy's hoping for after this one.
So it's good to have the activity going on in the world of sports. Yesterday we were over at the new ice hockey rink there at the club at Woodbridge, and our combined hockey team beat Marlborough, I believe. It was a pretty good game. And I think they're ranked as high as number 5 in the state right now for hockey.
That's great. I know that the first year that we did the combination, we ended up in the state finals against Don Bosco.
Right.
And that's proving to be hopefully that sport, with having that second hockey rink, continues to grow here in Woodbridge Township. You get families that literally looking for towns to move to that have strong hockey programs, because it's not a sport that's offered in most towns.
Yeah, and then here we are in Woodbridge with 2 rinks, so that's pretty exciting. Woodbridge with the ball now, 6:16 left.
There's your trap. There's your trap. You got to stay out of. And there's Savion Presley. And Mike Eason gets his first bucket of the day.
All right.
He's on Jaden Jones, who called Jaden's name out a lot in the football during football season.
Jason looks like he sprung up a little bit since last year.
Yeah.
Wow. Savion is on fire here.
There goes Pala. Goes to the basket hard, but he gets fouled. I don't know if they're going to give him in the act of shooting. Let's see. Oh, his basket's going to be underneath the hoop.
Oh.
Over to Helinski. And that's what you want to see. You want to see that kind of scrap.
Yep.
Where you're going for every loose ball. And there goes number 15.
Noah Taylor.
It's his second bucket of the day.
Took that quick.
Thought about it. Yeah, he thought about it
Just
too long.
that little hesitation.
Sure.
Right? Colonia fans getting a little life over there with their "you can't do that."
Oh yeah. We've seen them at their rowdiest at times, you know. Right now, I'd say they're a little quiet, but I'm sure they'll pick it up when this game starts getting exciting.
Nice.
And that is Justin Gordon, number 24, in for 2. So the lead right now is starting to open up. We're looking at a 20-point difference. Score is now 30-10 in favor of Colonia.
Still 4 minutes to go in the half.
Deep shot for Savion, doesn't fall. Woodbridge, that one, and Helinski gets fouled. He follows his own shot, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
That was a great second effort. You know, when you watch the game and you look at the effort that the Barons are putting in, you wouldn't know that there was this differentiation in the score.
It says a lot about the coaching staff. They're keeping the players engaged, keeping them fighting for possessions. And in this type of game, you want to see those players diving on the floor, fighting for second opportunities at the rebound. And there goes Solinsky.
All right. That's Nick's 3rd point of the game so far.
Now his brother actually played here at Colonia, I believe, a few years ago. And he gets the roll.
That's a break.
Paula comes out. Derek Anderson comes in. This is a good experience for a freshman. Come in big game situation, and he's got to guard this top player.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good experience, that's for sure. Presley moves at a little different rate than everybody else.
Yes, he does, and it's smooth too.
Yeah.
Very smooth runner.
Deceptive.
There's a shot from Anderson, in and out.
Good shot from the corner.
Nice move.
Yeah.
They had two guys right next to each other. Here goes Savion. He gets another shot, doesn't go. But a strong rebound and another follow. Right now, Woodbridge is really getting out rebounded. So Jaden Jones will inbound that.
There's that shot. He wants that shot. Well,
He's
he got it three times the charm.
3 times the charm, exactly. Or 3 for $1, right?
Yeah.
And Green goes down. And Jones is going hard to the basket. And he wanted it bad. But Mike Eason came up with the rebound. There's Anderson. He goes up, gets a shot blocked. But it goes out of bounds. He's got to learn to clutch that. When you're going up against the big senior, you got to give him that pump, ball fake. Ball fakes are key right now.
Yeah, everybody's all hyped up, ready to jump out of the gym if you're Colonia, right?
Oh, yeah. Serrano kicks it over. Every pass, whenever a pass tries to go across court, Presley gets a fingertip on it. And on that one, he actually tipped it into the Woodbridge player.
Yeah.
He's got a tremendous wingspan, but also just great vision. He sees
anticipation.
And great anticipation. Yeah. That's it. It's 2:24 in the second. And they're down. Woodbridge is down 33-12 to the Colonia Patriots. And nice pass.
Nice kick.
And
wow, that was a heads up by
Jaden Jones gets an accidental assist on that one. Because that ball came hot.
Yeah.
That was Billy Anderson on that one, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And there goes Savion Presley again. They got to get a timeout. There they go. This is what we were talking about when Coach Rodriguez wanting to open up that lead and wanting to make sure that they put a lot of pressure on the ball, and they've done that.
Yeah.
They created a lot of turnovers in that last 5 minutes.
Yep. With just about 2 minutes to go, Presley already has 10 points. Presley with his 2 threes. So he took that one shot. He was dying for that shot in the corner that he finally got. But just in this quarter alone, he's already up to 10 points.
He's a
machine.
Yeah, he really is. And I'm sure he's probably going to be planning on playing basketball in college, next level. There's a lot of pressure. They got to get rid of the ball, and they get the ball over.
Get a nice little.
Colonia closed on that really nicely. And Helinski kicks it back over to Serrano, and Serrano gets a three.
All right.
So every timeout that Coach Tuchinski has called, they've come out of it and they've gotten some buckets out of those possessions. What they've got to do is they've got to try and keep that momentum.
Yeah. Good deep. Oh, my goodness.
Anderson had a hand in his face, but
right there. He
still
was right
put it
there.
up. And there goes Pollock, goes down a little bit out of control on that one. And Anderson comes up with a nice little steal. But it'll stay possession.
Good defense. Way to get back on defense.
And Coach wisely gets him out. He's talking to Paula right now. It's O'Shea that came in, number 13.
Kicks it back out. Sherb over to Sherb.
Here to Anderson.
Patriots moving the ball nicely.
And the pass was a little too fast. And Presley lost his footing.
It was a good look, though.
Yeah.
They were just a step off.
Well, when you're chasing a guy that quick, the back doors work really well.
Yeah.
Especially if he cuts the way and they ball fake. There's Serrano. That is his specialty.
Yeah.
He's come in. He's got 5 points on the day. Woodbridge is down 22, looking to cut it to 20 before half, but I'm sure Colonia wants to have that final possession.
Sherb handling the ball. He's a senior, number 13.
Watch the picks. Call them out. Your pick.
And the basket goes.
Wow.
It was a tip back on the rebound.
So there you have it at the end of the first half. 42 for Colonia, 18 for the Barons. I can't say that that's unexpected, but I still contend the effort of the Barons, particularly on defense. They're up and down the court in a transition game. Got to give them a lot of credit for hanging in there. Let's see what the second half brings.
Absolutely.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
Alrighty, here we are at the start of the second half. Colonia with a sizable lead over the Woodbridge Barons, 42-18. It's going down real quick for Colonia. Leading scorers, Billy Anderson with 9, Justin Gordon with 4, Michael Howell with 2, 21 for Savon Presley, 4 for Noah Taylor, and 2 for Jaden Jones. And for Woodbridge.
Okay. And we are set, and ball is being inbounded, and Green has the ball, gets it over to Eason. And it's important that Woodbridge come out and get a quick score. It looks like they're gonna draw the first foul.
We were just talking a little bit at halftime, the intensity level of Woodbridge, even though the score doesn't show it, they still haven't let up. They're playing hard. They're scrapping on every possession, playing tough defense.
That's what you want to see. I mean, and they're playing guys that they've played with. This is something that we haven't touched on, but a lot of these guys are in the same rec programs and AAU programs going up, so they know each other pretty well. They know their games pretty well. And while Colonia has a clear advantage, the Woodbridge players do know them, but the Colonia players know the Woodbridge players as well. You know, there's a shot by Bradley, doesn't fall.
Good defense there.
And Billy Anderson puts that ball up over Polinsky for 2. He's got a nice left-handed hook there. Polinsky goes hard to the basket and kicks it out to Paula. Paula's shot doesn't fall.
Good shot, though.
And rebound goes to Nelson.
Looked like it.
Another great rebound by Nelson. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that no?
That was
wasn't-
Taylor.
That was Taylor. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Taylor.
Number 24, Anderson, waiting to come in the game, and it looks like Sherb for Colonia getting ready.
There's a free throw for Presley. Anderson comes in for Bradley. Oh no, Bradley stays in and Green comes out. I was about to say they were giving up a lot of size on that one.
I didn't leave enough room on my score sheet for all the scoring that Savion's done.
It's a very smooth release. Puts him up to 23 points.
Nice look. Nice block there by number 15, Noah Taylor, because that was a sweet move by Alinsky.
It was. Nice move by Paula to the basket.
Very nice.
That's what I was saying before. When you're going up against taller competition, you've got to clutch that ball, bring it back down, and get them up early. Get them up and then release it after. Nice defense by Eason on Sherb. Anderson underneath, and Anderson's got that sweet touch.
Yeah, for a big guy. He bangs it in, he bangs in there, but he shoots it like a feather. Took a little step there.
And there goes Presley with another 3 attempt, but there's a push in the back. Looks like it's on Anderson. He disagrees with the referee, but the referee's not going to change his mind. In comes Serrano. And here comes some trap pressure there.
Yeah.
And Paula unwisely tries to dribble through it. Nice
follow.
Control there by Justin Gordon. He controls with one hand and has a nice putback. Micah Eason is pushing in, but he gets fouled by number 15, Noah Taylor. Then comes the other freshman. That's twin brother Brian Anderson comes in for Paula. They're very similar type of ball players. So this will be Brian's first experience in this game tonight. Anderson's cutting, but the ball goes through his hands. A little too hot for him there.
Yeah, I think Easton slipped a little bit there, and that ball came out a little too fast.
There's a 3 attempt by Sherb.
Yep.
And that's Gordon on the rebound, but goes into the hands of Noah Taylor. That's 8 points for him, and another quick turnover.
Presley with 2. Four minutes to go in the third quarter. Good move.
Brian Anderson with a good move to the
Beautiful,
basket.
beautiful.
(56-22), 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the third.
Good defense there by Linsky.
Refs are clearly letting them play, but there's got to be either a travel or a sideline call or a baseline call there.
Yeah, that was a rough little series there, that's for sure. A lot of banging going on. Kind of Colonia with this soft press going on right now. They're really...
Yeah, it gives you confidence up to the half-court line, and then they trap you as soon as you get the ball over half-court.
This guy steers the ball, and then they look to trap right in the corner, right? Very effective.
Go.
Good job.
It's like anything else, like any other trap, you want to stay away from those sidelines. You want to get the ball in the middle. There's
nice move. Good
Anderson,
defense there by Brian. Yeah.
Got the ball to go off of Jones's hip.
Brian coming into the game, making his presence felt, both on offense and defense.
He's one that does a lot without really scoring. He scored early, but he creates a lot of plays by rebounds and just defending.
Tamir Van in the game, Van Klein.
Anderson gets the ball tipped, and then there's a offensive foul there because
looks like he backed in just a bit. I think that was the first offensive foul of the game.
The referee called him for his clear out with his forearm. If you keep it steady, you're okay.
Right.
But if you push it. So Woodbridge had no choice because the biggest guy on the floor had the ball 2 feet away from the basket.
Yeah.
So the referee could have taken his choice on players that fouled him on that one.
So Anderson on the line, shooting 2. Anderson has 4 points already in this third quarter.
It's the front end on that one. In comes Bradley. That looks like Dylan Bradley there.
Dylan, yep.
Number 10.
Anderson misses them both.
Good rebound by number 32, Mike Howell. And he fights for that basket and gets fouled by Serrano.
Scrappy looking kid, Hal.
Yeah, Mike is a product of the heavyweights organization. Two competitive but friendly rivalry AAU programs. We have the Woodbridge Wizards, and we have the Garden State Heavyweights. And a lot of our boys came, or at least spent some time in one of those programs. But they've really helped produce some good basketball players in Woodbridge Township. We have those new courts over there by
Port Reading.
Acadia, over there off of Port Reading Avenue. And Green goes hard to the basket and he gets fouled. And Tamir Van Klein was pleading his case.
Nice move.
Nice move.
Finish it off. Jaden with the rebound.
And that was an impressive move to the basket because he lost his defender at the top of the key, and then it caused the help defense to come over, and he gets fouled and finishes.
Yeah, this is like we said in the first half, though. Once he goes up in the air, there's still a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. All right, and he finishes that.
It's a nice three-point play for Sevion. All right, good move. Another chance. Two good shots, though.
I'll take a foul line jumper. Just got to knock it down. Turnover and a foul on Presley. Score is 60-22 with a minute and 14 left in the third quarter. Green goes to the basket really hard, but the ball doesn't go through. And Presley goes up with, it's got to be over 30 points right now. Anderson, hard dribble, kicks the ball out, looks for the assist. Long rebound, goes out of bounds.
I think Presley's exactly at 30. My math is right. 41 seconds. Anthony Gooden in the game now.
A little block there by Brian Anderson from behind. Green has been struggling with his layups tonight. He's had a few open looks. Six seconds. Green is holding on to the ball.
Too late.
And throws it out of bounds with 1.6 left. And Presley had a nice look at a long three.
Yeah, not too far away.
So we'll see At this point right now, it's what we were talking about earlier. This is where you're coaching your team for smaller victories.
Right.
You're coaching them. Let's get the next 2 minutes, or let's get the next possession out of this timeout. Let's see what we can do to try to close this gap and make this a respectable score. And I sat in on the meeting with Coach Tuchinski. He talks about the difference between players earning competitive minutes and developmental minutes. And this is where you're looking for some players to get some developmental minutes. So you have when you're down by 40, you're going to have some opportunities. I mean, right now in the first half of the quarter, he's going to still try to close that gap. But then at that second half of the quarter, if he can't do that, he's got to get some players to try to get them in some positions where they can learn.
Absolutely.
And same thing goes for Colonia. You're up. He's going to let his guys come out, play for the first, say, 3 or 4 minutes, and then bring in some guys that need some game experience.
Boy, I tell you one thing, Kyle. Nothing to do with the game, but I look at the officials. I realize I retired so long ago. I don't even recognize. I used to know every official in the GMC on a first name basis, and I don't even recognize these guys. And the scary part is, it's not like they're so young or anything either.
Well, you never know. You know, I mean, maybe there's been a turnover with referees. I know that in just about any type of industry in the schools right now, it's been tough finding people. So you never know. They might have been from out of the area.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't recognize these refs either. So we see a few fresh faces out here for Colonia, and some familiar ones as well. And there goes Jaden Jones to the basket. I was telling his wife, his mom, I would mention that she was a Division I basketball player at Felician College. That's Dr. Jones that we work with. Colonia's still running their sets, and that's what you want. When you have some young guys come in, need some playing experience, you want them to run their sets against a starting Woodbridge Barons, a varsity team. There goes Helinski to the basket. That's a nice bucket for him.
There's Howe.
Howe had position. He had great position there.
Meet Dese in the game for Colonia. We haven't seen him, number 20.
Yeah, and he actually just came up with that rebound. Jones with a nice curl and a beautiful floater.
Yeah.
With him being a sophomore, you know, this is probably going to be his team to lead be that floor general for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
After Presley graduates.
He has definitely looks like he's gotten taller and bulkier to me. You know?
Oh, yeah. Jaden definitely got some height over the last year, and he's got that nice base, too. Strong legs.
Yeah.
And there's Micah Eason. It's his third point of the day, or fifth point?
Five. Yeah, that's what I have. You know, he's not the biggest kid on the floor, but he doesn't back down from anybody.
No. There's a shot attempt by O'Shea. Doesn't fall, but Woodbridge keeps the possession. There's a shot by Serrano. Doesn't fall. Woodbridge keeps the possession again, almost.
Here's Deshay, meet.
Nice rebound. Shea. Micah Eason getting on the floor. That's what you want to see. You want to see players fighting for everything. That foul's going to be probably called against number 5, Anthony Gooden. Let's see, Woodbridge is making a mass substitution with the younger players and some of the guys that haven't gotten any playing time today. So that's usually that indication to the other coach. All right, you know, I'm clear the bench.
I don't have a number 13 on my roster here for Woodbridge, so I'm not sure who's on the line.
I believe his last name is O'Shea, and I apologize for that. We were not able to get his name before the game. There's a turnover, and that is number 3, Jose Faritas.
Oh,
He gets called on the travel for picking the ball up and kind of getting up.
sure, bringing the ball up uncontested now. And as you said, we've got some new faces out there.
Foul underneath. Mike Howell go to the line.
It's good to see Colonia getting a student crowd out there. It's nice to have a little enthusiasm.
They've always been great with that. You know, good school spirit. Brings the kids out together.
I was sitting during the JV game. I was standing down by the end line with Mr. Pace, and you can see the way he was greeting the students individually. That's Howell with 1 point. It's just nice to see that kind of relationship.
Absolutely, and we talk a lot in schools about social emotional well-being and social emotional learning, and you know, we underestimate how important it is for the human contact.
Absolutely. I think if the kids aren't comfortable socially and emotionally, it's very difficult to learn. So I'm a big fan of that. I was actually looking over my wife Marich's shoulder. She had they were in service yesterday, and they were discussing that.
Mike Howell for 2. And they were talking about that?
Yeah, and it's just a tough shot there.
Ball goes up. That was number 2.
I think
Jones.
When it comes to that emotional and social part, I think athletics has had a leg up on the rest of education, because that's been a big part of coaching. As you know, you've coached at all different levels. Creating that environment. Boy, Hal's on fire, huh?
Yeah, he's getting himself into the basket, and they're feeding him. I had a conversation with Dr. Massimino, and he really was doing his best to try to keep the sports going, even while we were in virtual. Because he knew how important it was. All extracurricular activities are very important to the students.
Is that it? All right, we have a timeout with 3:08, and the Colonia fans coming alive down there, the student section. It's still nice to see. Woodbridge has nice representation here. The score doesn't show it, but the kids are scrappy and they're out there playing hard. Just a good all-around game. I got my... All right, so with 3:08 left, it's a good opportunity for us to thank our skeleton but very professional crew. We've got the boss, Lee Beckerman, out here, and Emil Brandolfi, two longtime team members of the TV 35 crew, and we appreciate them. And it's just nice to be back in the gym. Lee was telling me that this is the first boys basketball game of the season. They did hockey yesterday, so it's nice to get back in the saddle, and I think we might have a shot at a game next week. I don't know what your schedule is like, but we'll see.
Listen, I love coming to the games, and being able to call them is just a bonus. A lot of times, if I'm going to be here, I'd love to put a headset on, that's for sure.
Yeah. Derek with a nice shot.
Yeah, he had a nice move and got a shot blocked by his former teammate. I'm sure he's going to want to get that one back. I told him that's a tough section to take a shot in.
Jeffrey White, right?
Yep.
They know each other, I'm sure. Derek to Brian, moving the ball around. As long as Brian wears those sneakers, I'm all right, Coach.
We can find him, right?
Yeah.
He won't get lost, that's for sure.
Good steal.
There was a pump fake, but couldn't find the rim on that one.
It was nice defense by Tamir Van Klein.
So that was number 12.
Yep.
Tamir going hard to the basket, but that's a good defensive play right there. You got one to give up, deny the basket. You don't want those kind of baskets that are going to take you up over 50 points. Make them earn it on the foul line.
Couple of times Woodbridge moving the ball around good, takes a good shot, but they're just not able to finish, and I think that might come with a little bit of experience and a little...
Absolutely. Get you out of a rhythm.
Yep. And guys getting comfortable with each other.
right, Derek Anderson goes hard to the basket, gets fouled. Should get to the line.
Derek shooting 2. All right.
That one down for his first basket today. In comes
Deet Dese is on his one out.
Matthew Sherb.
Yep. I think Deet's got his own cheering section over there. They seem to like him. All right. Derek puts 2 down.
That's 2.
Good foul shooting. Under a minute to go now. 77-29. If you were a follower of GMC basketball, in particular Colonial Woodbridge, you probably wouldn't be terribly surprised by this score. But if you were just watching the game for the quality of the game, I think there was some good hard play throughout.
I agree. It never gave up. That's a nice basket there for number 2, Assad Jones.
And that's the end of the game. 77-31 in favor of Colonia. Thank you for watching, everybody. And we have an active week again next week. Thank you very much to the TV35's production crew, Lee Beckerman and Abel Brandolfi. And Kyle, it's always a pleasure. Win, lose, or draw. It's good to spend time with you, my brother.
You as well.
Take care. Good night, everybody.